Only 1% of Stumble Guys players can do this skill. But before we get to that, I'm going to be doing skills that have a higher percentage chance to hit. Starting at a skill that 100% of players can do, going down to 90, 80, and etc. So by the end, you guys will see if you are better than 99% of other players. Alright, so starting out with a skill that literally 100% of the players can do in Stumble Guys. I'm pretty sure you all guessed what it is. If I had to guess, if you asked any player to do this skill, they would be able to do it 100% of the time. Now, what skill I'm talking about is what they like to call a side clutch. Now, of course, bro, all you have to do is go backwards and then forwards. It's literally, you need to use 0% brain power to do this skill. Like, you go backwards, you go forwards. If you ask any player to do that skill, they will hit it 100% of the time. So, we have to go down to 90%, and it's already going to get more rare from here on out. So let's hop right into the next skill. Okay, so moving down into a skill that only 90% of the players can do. It's in the map Lost Temple, but I do need to say one thing. In this video, the skills that are at a higher percentage are obviously going to be known and seen by you guys, but as we get down to the lower percentages, there are going to be some crazy skills that I have never included in any of my videos, and you will be blown away. And even after this video, you will be able to try them for yourself to see if you are in a low percentage base of players. But for the 90% skip, it is in this area right here, and I'm pretty sure you all know where I'm going. Now, this skip is not for the faint of heart, so that's why only 90% of people can do it. Okay, so when you're walking up this aisle right here, you want to turn to your left and go all the way over there, and even I missed it first try, bro. But hey, the best part is I have unlimited attempts because I can do whatever I want. Here we go. So the best way to hit this is getting your very jump at the last second, just like that. And if you practice that, you will be able to hit that in under, I would say, 3 tries. But of course, if you are a noob, you're a part of that 10% that cannot hit that skill, no matter how many times you try. But let's hop into the next skill. We're going all the way down to 80%. This is getting very, very rare, very quick. All right, now it's time for a skill that only 80% of players can do, and we're back to a block dash map. Now, I'm going to prove to you guys that this skill only 80% of players can hit it by doing 2 attempts, and I will hit it within those 2 attempts, uncut from here on out. So in 3, 2, 1, it is a phase. Just like that, most players can hit a phase in either the first try or the second try. So that's why I have the phase at 80%. But now let's move into a skill that only 70% of players can do. It's getting more rare and less popular as we go down. I cannot wait to get to 1%. Okay, so now I am going to be doing a skill that only 70% of the player base can do. But before I do it, I just want to say I cannot move down to a lower percentage skill until I complete the one before it. So that means at the very bottom of this video, it might take hours for me to complete a skill to go down to the 1% skill. And if I cannot complete the 1% skill later in this video, I have to give away 1,000 gems to someone in the comments. So make sure you watch till the end. But I'm pretty sure you guys know what the 70% skill is. I have to get from that bar to that bar to that bar and then all the way to the end without touching the trampoline. This is a skill that when most players start the game, they try and complete this because it's very cool and satisfying to do. And I'm not going to lie, I have not done it in a while, so I might take a few tries. But here we go on my first attempt. And I already touched the trampoline. All right, here we go. My next attempt, I think the best way to do it is like I don't have enough momentum right there. So I think I have to do like spins to try and save my momentum. Okay, here we go. So spin right here, jump up, spin, and I failed. Oh my God. Wow. This is actually, bro, if you can do this, you're definitely in the top 70%. Okay, here we go. I'm definitely going to hit it right here. There we go. Spin, get up, spin, and... oh my God, I was actually so close to touching the trampoline right there, but thankfully I did it without touching the trampoline. Dude, if you can do that, you are definitely in the top 70% of players. Okay, moving into a skill that only 60% of the players can do, we are getting closer and closer to the 50%. That literally means that only 50% of players can do it. And bro, once it gets below 50, that's 40% of players. 30, 20, I can't wait. But right now, let's stick to 60. So it is in the map Super Slide, and you all are probably thinking he's just going to do the normal skip right here. That is not what I'm doing. I'm actually going to the end of the map. And I am definitely not going to hit this first try, but it is right at this section right here. So what you want to do is kind of go up here and then jump last second and then make it to that booster right there. Dude, if you can do this easily, you're in the top 60. Like, I'm not even trolling, but here we go. I get another attempt at it. So I got to hit right here, and then I gotta, like, land on this one, and there we go. I actually just did it. I'm not gonna lie. That one I've actually practiced before and hit it multiple times, so that is why I'm so good at it. But now we're moving on to the skill that only 50% of the player base can do. Okay, so now for a skill that only 50% of the players can do, so literally half can do it and half cannot. So more than likely, if this video gets 10,000 views, 5,000 of you can do this trick and 5,000 of you cannot. And the hardest part is you have to stay alive until the very end of rush hour for it to actually be possible. And this skill is very hard to explain, so I'm literally just gonna have to show you guys when it happens, and it might take a while because this is very rare to get in rush hour. And even if you do get it, it's also very rare to hit it, so I might have to load into another game after this. So this does involve the single blocks in rush hour, so that is what we are waiting for. We don't need just one single block, we need two that are right next to each other. This is crazy. Okay, right here. No, if I was in the middle, see, I would jump. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna stay in the middle from here on out. Oh my god. Okay, so as you guys saw, that was very hard to get, and then once I got it, I completely sold because I was not in the right area. Wait. Okay, right here. Okay, so two. Why are they moving? Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Here we go. Two skinny jumps in a row. Let's see if I can hit it. Oh no, bro! I was so close, bro. I'm actually gonna crash out. That's actually insane. Please middle. Nice. Okay, here we go. Another attempt at the 50% skill. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna jump right now. And just like that, I just did the skill, bro. Let's go, king. 50% of players can do that. Low key, bro. If you can do that, you're 100% like a good or above average player. But let's move into the 40% amount of people. And this is where it gets like really hard. I do not know if I'm going to be able to move down. Okay, now for a skill that only 40% of players can do. It's in the map Crab's Landing. Now, you might think I'm just going to do a simple hit on a crab. Bro, everybody can do that. But what 40% of people can do is hit the crab and then land in the tree. So it's a combo. You got to do the hard crab trick, but you also have to land in this tree right here. And this is going to be insane. So we have unlimited tries because there's no time limit. So let's just keep trying to hit a crab into the tree. So the main thing you need to do is wait for a crab to come at you and then jump once it hits you. And then it should send you up into the sky, but it does take a while. So that's why only 40%. Oh my god. Oh my god, king. Am I part of the... Oh, I missed. See, that is definitely the hardest part, is landing exactly on the tree. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Okay, land in the tree. Bro, this is so hard. I swear, if I lose on this one, I'm actually gonna be really mad. Okay, this crab right here is my lucky crab. Come on. Hit me up, bro. Hit me up. All right, come on. Hit me up. And there we go. Okay, land in the tree. There we go. I actually did it. Oh, okay, that definitely counts. I was in the tree for at least 5 seconds right there. Bro, if you guys can do that trick, 100% in the top 40% of players that can do it. Okay, moving down to 30% of the players can do this skill right here. Now, man, when I say that this is a skill that I rarely see players do, I like actually mean that. And for this one, we need to make our way over to the bridge. And if you can do this, you're definitely either a race pro or you just practice it a lot. So when you make your way over to the temple ruin area, there's actually a way to get under the bridge with volleyball. And I'm not that good at it, and bro, it's crazy. Let me just show you guys. So the best way to do it is start from volleyball right here, then spam your dive, and then hopefully you'll get sent up to under the bridge. Now, there is multiple ways to do it. You can definitely start with your volleyball right here, but I usually do it from a little bit further back. But hey, maybe I might actually change my strategy right here. So like volleyball, and then spam jump dive, and then you're supposed to get a super big send. And like, I'm gonna make a wild guess that I would say a lot of you guys watching this video have dreamed about hitting this. And maybe that 30% of you have actually done it before. Okay, let's see right here. And no, I've definitely done it before, but I have not done it recently. Okay, volleyball, that's gotta be it. Yep, and there we go. Oh my god, so that took about 10 tries if I included every single one. I probably won't, but that was the 30% skill. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Super Water Park is my best map, so you guys will probably not hit it in 10 tries. Or you might never hit it at all. All right, now we're getting really down, bro. Like, this is getting very close to the 1% skill, and there's basically only one skill in bombardment that's super difficult, and you all know it's the bomb jump. I've struggled with the bomb jump many times, and I've actually hit it twice in my entire life. So that's why this is a skill that only 20% of people can do. So the best way to get it is open water with 2 bombs landing at the same time. But hopefully these bombs start making open water area so I can get a better and cleaner bomb jump. Okay, we need to look. Oh my god, there's so many over there. I low-key just sold that opportunity. Okay, there's one. Give me another one. Here we go. One. Oh, dude, this is gonna be bad, bro. This is actually gonna be super hard. Okay, give me a bomb in this open area right here. There's one. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Oh, bro, that is so hard. All right, here we go. One more land. Okay, here we go. There's one. And oh my god, I got one out of the 2 bomb jumps. We're actually getting closer. It's been about 30 minutes now, and I've still not hit it. Okay, so there's one. Give me one more bomb, please. Okay, I'm going for it. Oh my god. I did it. I actually did it. Let's actually go, bro. That actually took me 1 hour to do. I'm so glad I hit that one. We can finally move on to the 10% skill. And bro, I'm sorry, but if you can do the bomb jump, you're actually a pro. Okay, so for a skill that only 10% of people can do, before we get to the 1%, I did not want to put the underblock at 1% because you know how popular the underblock has become. Now, a lot of people can hit it. I would say more than 1%, so that's why it's at 10%. But I am not going through the pain of trying to hit an underblock again. So that's why I'm going to be hitting it with a quirk instead. I know you guys say that might not count, but bro, it literally took me 2 whole videos and 10 plus hours to hit the underblock. I'm not doing it just for one single part of a video. So here we go. My first attempt with using the underblock, and we're going to be using the quirk. Let's see. And I actually still missed it. Wow. All right, you know what? I'm done. I'm hitting it right here. Underblock is conquered right now. Oh my god, I'm actually so bad. I think I'm focusing too much on the quirk. Let me just do a normal underblock and like use it last second like that. Okay, yeah, that was definitely a trick. There goes like the half underblock. That is a skill that only 10% of you guys can do. And of course, I'm talking about the real underblock, but I just had to hit the motion to show you guys. I can't believe I've hit all of these skills in this video, but that finally led up to the 1% of people can do this last skill. And the whole reason you clicked on this video. So let's hop right into it. Okay, so loading into the final game. Only 1% of you guys watching this can hit this clutch. And if you say you've hit this clutch before, you are actually lying to me and lying to everybody in the comments. And I am not going to get myself mad over this clutch, so I am only going to give it 1 attempt. And I'll take the L and I'll give away 1,000 gems. To save my sanity, to do something only 1% out of the millions of people that play this game can do. So we have to wait until the hard formations so I can show you guys what clutch I'm talking about. And whatever you're thinking is not what that is. And for a little bit of context, I've only seen Gustavo7 hit this and 1 person in my Discord server in my last clips video. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Bro, that is like, bro, there's no way I waited 5 minutes for that clutch and then I can't even get the wraparound part of it. All right, well, I actually have to get on the side of the map to show you guys the attempt, so let's hop right back into it. All right, here it is. My last attempt, if I hit it or not. And okay. No, yeah, bro, that's impossible. I am not doing that. If you can hit that, you're a part of the 1% that can hit it. I'm definitely not losing my mind over that clutch. You guys can deal with that. I am not doing that. If you can do that clutch, you are a part of the 1% club. That is the rarest achievement in the entire game. Well, that is the end of the video. Let me know what percent you stopped at. Like maybe you stopped at 30% and you couldn't do anything after that. Maybe you stopped at 50 but could do the 20. Let me know how you thought about it in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.